this is an overview of every major city and town in the three Baltic states, and also the biblically accurate ranking as a local. Riga, the capital of Latvia, the capital of the whole Baltic region for centuries in pretty much every way imaginable. You know, the one with proud history to get all the aura. The UNESCO city center is packed with magnificent Art Nouveau buildings who are constantly trying to outdo one another. Yeah, it is a little grimy and chaotic, and also it's fallen off, but I honestly like it. Been there a million times. Even here, the best of Latvia. Tallinn, capital of Estonia, the greatest urban settlement to have ever graced the earth. Am I biased? Yes. One of the best preserved medieval old towns in Europe, yes, but there's also these pockets of charming wooden house neighborhoods surrounding it. It's a seaside city, it got a mix of Nordic and Eastern European, and it's definitely got more to do and see than Helsinki. S tier. If I was any other foreign child, maybe I would even prefer Vilnius over Tallinn. I really love Lithuania, and it is a very Lithuanian city, but it's also very Polish, and I adore it. It's clearly visible in many different aspects, as Polish as Warsaw, Krakow, you know, Lviv, and so many cultures have left their marks here, from the Jews with their bagels to the Belarusians with their larp. I could keep going. S tier. Kaunas, the true Lithuanian capital, not this distant, decadent Polish cluster. Kaunas was the interwar capital of Lithuania, and paired with being a great alternative to the capital, and of course, basketball. The rivalry is rough between those two. The interim period brought Kaunas its very own architecture, and the city is really cozy. Also, there's a huge fortress complex surrounding it, which is awesome. A tier. And now Estonia's second city, Tartu. So, as a Tallinner, we two have an intense rivalry. We get called the Russian foreign crazy, while they're the enlightened posh culture capital with a top-notch university. And I got a lot to say, but to be honest, but I'm feeling generous. I love me a good Estonian village. C tier. It's really overglazed. Second only to Pärnu, the summer capital. Maybe it's that the Nordics are uninhabitable, but for being an absolute Finnish colony, it's not even that good. I don't get the hype, man. Also, outside the summer, Pärnu kinda sucks. It's known as the beat-up capital of Estonia, and most people have some interesting political views here. D tier. Instead, go to Haapsalu, 10 times better than Pärnu in every possible way. However, it is dead for most of the year, so that kinda demotes it, but during that time you can just go to Viljandi, A tier. Or Kuldiga and Cesis. Two completely different towns across the country, but I feel the same about both of them. They're the prettiest towns in Latvia and are really cozy and nice. Kuldiga got Europe's widest waterfall, Cesis has a mighty cobblestone ordered castle, and it's also right next to Sigulda, which is like the adventure capital of the Baltics. All of them are between A and B tier. And Lithuania's third biggest city, the very German seaside Klaipėda, also got a bunch of stuff going on, but it's a little underwhelming. Go to Palanga or Neringa instead. Trust me, C tier. In itself is possibly the most boring town of all time, but it's where Lithuania began. It's right next to the legendary and absolutely sick Hill of Crosses, and it's also the gateway to the Samagisha region. So because of these factors, Šiaulių goes from at least D to E tier. Narva. Well, it's definitely not the prettiest, but it is fascinating on so many different levels and definitely worth coming to see for yourself. The Wild East may be an F tier for pretty looks, but I gotta say, it's Narva tier for being Narva. And if you want to see more Baltic travel content and why my ratings are so click here.